Okay, we're going to do our action multiple exposure project. To start, one way that you can do it is to do File, Scripts, Load Files into Stack. And then you're going to go find those files. If they're on your camera or a card or wherever you've got them. I've got mine right here. And just like we select a lot of things, you just click on the first one and then shift click. So hold down shift and click and select them all and then hit OK. And once they're all there, you'll hit OK. This will open a brand new file and it will stack all your images up. There we go. Now I've got them all in here. The easy way once you to get started, you don't have to do this once you kind of get the concept, but it's a lot easier, I think, to start off by hiding all of the images and then just going one at a time. So right now I've got this top one here, and I want to mask him out, actually. So I'm going to do the opposite. So I'm going to click on the mask right there. I'm going to get my paintbrush with black because this mask is white, and I'm going to paint him out. And then I'm going to need to invert that mask, and there's multiple ways to do it. You can open up your properties and do invert, or Control I will do it. So Control I, and then you should be left with just your subject here. Now if you needed to clean it up some more because you can see, oh, I didn't quite get his head, you can switch to white and paint a little bit in, or switch back to black and paint a little bit out. But at this point it doesn't need to be perfect. Okay, then you're going to go through and pick the next one you want to use, and this one's pretty tight. Here's a nice, it's got a nice gap to it, so I'm going to go ahead and use this one. And this guy again is all by himself up here. You can see that. See what's happening, and I'm just gonna, you don't have to use all of them, pick the ones you want to use. If you want to use all of them, that's fine, but for the simplistic sake, I'm going to skip to have a little gaps between them. And then I'm going to repeat, add a mask, paint them out, invert, Control I, or properties, invert, either one. Clean it up a little bit, looks like add a little bit more there, a little more there. Good. And do another one. Repeat the process. Add a mask. Brush them out with black. And invert the mask. Clean it up if you need to. And add another one. Now let's say you do want to have some stacked up close together. Add a mask. You may want to hide this one for just a second. Switch to black, paint them out. Invert the mask again. Clean it up. And if I wanted these two to be close together, then I'm going to need to do some editing, and I may want to switch order too. So just over here in the layer, switch order, and then figure out which one needs to be masked. It's this one. Zoom in a little bit. Zoom in a little bit tighter. Okay, maybe make a smaller brush. Switch and paint out, and so you can get up a little bit closer and get it right along the edge and just do a better job of masking. And that's how you could get two that were kind of overlapping. So look at the order and then mask out closer to your subject. Okay? And you will need to leave your very last one, whichever one you want that to be, unmasked, because you need the background to still show up. All right? And then the last thing, if you wanted to play with ideas we talked about before, you can take, say, the furthest one away, and you could lower the opacity, and maybe choose this one, and maybe lower it a little less, and have your character, your subject, slowly coming into focus, or into opacity. And that'd be kind of a cool effect, totally optional. All right. Hope that helps.